Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Cancers about the person who broke your heart or someone that you are not in communication with. Now, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I just want to thank my fellow Cancers for all of your love and all of your support. It means so much to me. So let's go ahead and dive into this and let's see what messages come through for my dearest Cancers. All right, we've got the Three of Swords in reverse coming out with a vengeance there. So what your person is thinking or feeling is they want to heal things. Now, I don't know if that's them trying to move on, get over you, or do they want to come in and offer you an apology? There's definitely been heartache and disappointment here, Cancer, in this connection. Let's see how they're viewing you and then any possible advice or outcome or future action. Let's see. So they're viewing you as the Nine of Swords. Wow. Okay. So they may know that what has happened between you, Cancer, has affected you on a very, very deep level. The Nine of Swords is anxiety. It's fear. It's I can't eat. I can't sleep. It can even be a dark night of the soul. And we see the Judgment card in reverse. Wow, Cancer. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is this person, they know that they've broken your heart. This person knows how deeply that this connection or the breakdown or their actions have hurt you. With the Judgment card in reverse, I do feel that your person has made decisions or taken action that has left them on a lower vibrational timeline. Sometimes the Judgment card in reverse is somebody having misjudged you or you misjudged a person, but it is also a card of no second chances. So we see the Empress in reverse, and yeah, I did just like cringe. Empress in reverse tells me Libra and Taurus energy. We also have Aries and Scorpio here, which may or may not resonate with you. This connection wasn't able to grow and transform the way that you wanted it to. I also see with the Three of Swords and the Empress energy, it's possible there was some sort of third-party involvement, and my heart goes out to all of my Cancers who have experienced this, or any of you watching this, because that can be the most painful thing. With the Empress card in reverse, I feel that this person definitely wasn't honoring your worth and your value. They may or may not be recognizing that or being accountable for their actions. I think there's a big part of them that does want to apologize, Cancer, because they know that they didn't do right by you here. Now, some of you, this could be a soulmate, a very strong soulmate connection. But I feel with the Judgment card and the Empress card in reverse that your person, if they are even a twin flame, and remember, we cannot use the term twin flame to make excuses to be in a connection that's unhealthy or abusive or toxic. But I feel this person just took actions or made decisions that just made it impossible for the two of you to be together. And when this happens, Cancer, with the Empress card in reverse, it's so important that you gather your strength, that you focus on you, because Spirit will send another soulmate your way. All right, but let's clarify before we get into all of that. So let's see. I'm seeing the Master number 33 showing up, which is telling me there's a very tough karmic lesson. My Cancers, what you've been through is going to help you grow and transform, even if you're hurting right now. So the Three of Swords in reverse, yeah, your person, wow, your person is unsure of the future. Now, they may also, with this Judgment card in reverse, be experiencing some pretty serious or pretty heavy karma because of the way that they treated you, but I feel like it, more than anything, it may be a pattern of behavior that this person has. I think your person is also going through a bit of an awakening because of whatever has happened. Yeah, and they're not taking action right now. Your person is focused on healing. Now, of course, it can be, we can switch roles here, Cancer, but I do feel that your person needs to heal as well from whatever has happened. And they may be somebody who has some serious trauma and wounding in their past that affects their relationships. So it could definitely go back to childhood or something that they've been through. It feels really heavy, Cancer. I'm sending you so much love and light because this is definitely not an easy reading. And to be honest, none of these readings this week with this series have been easy. They've all been really heavy. So with the Nine of Swords energy, this is how they're viewing you. Now, of course, it could also be that they're very worried. They can't eat. They can't sleep. And with the Three of Swords, your person, the Three of Swords coming out twice. Your person doesn't know how to approach you because they know they've messed up. But it's like there's such a big part of them, Cancer, that wants to heal things. I don't know if that's because they want to reconcile or they realize, look at the Empress wanted to pop out again in reverse there. Yeah, maybe some of you, this is a third party situation that you knew about. And they just, you know, I'm hearing they might have told you, I wish it was you that I had married. I'm hearing them telling you that, Cancer. But for some of you, they still made a decision to be with somebody else. That's not going to be for everybody, okay? But man, do they have regrets about hurting you. And the Ace of Wands, wow. Some of my Cancers, it's possible that you rejected this person for whatever reason. Now, obviously for some, it's going to be third party. But for others of you, it's because they weren't honoring your worth and your value. And you're just not going to take that SHIT anymore. You've already learned the lessons and you want somebody who's going to come to you correct or not at all. So I do actually feel that my Cancers, there's quite an empowered energy that you're embracing or you have embraced. And maybe you cut this person off. Many of you, like I said, like the Ace of Wands in reverse, you could have rejected this person, or maybe they tried to come back in and act like nothing happened, you know, with the Three of Swords there in reverse, and you were like, wait a second. But on the inside, I see there is emotional turmoil. You're stuck in the mental body. You may be questioning whether or not you made the right decision, but I feel like Spirit's telling you absolutely, absolutely. So with the Judgment card in reverse, let's go ahead and see. This is a card of no second chances. Yeah. Spirit's telling you, release the burdens. You will have a new beginning in love, Cancer, a new cycle. Somebody here may want to get something off of their chest. The King of Cups. That could be you. It could be your person. Now, it could be that your person, despite the fact that they even know in their heart of hearts that you might reject them, they may be coming in for an apology, or they need to get something off of their chest, even if it doesn't go in their favor or the way that they want it to. I do feel that there are real feelings here. There is or was love here, without a doubt. And I feel this person, it's possible that they are going to reach out and let you know, like, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I've been through. I think a lot of you, this person is going to tell you, hey, I really messed up, Cancer. But, and this is a big but here, the Ace of Wands in reverse, there's a big part of them that knows and would understand if you were to reject them. And the Three of Swords in reverse tells me that a lot of you, Cancers, have healed and have worked on healing and moving forward. And that's what has them in their head and definitely in their feels. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles, for many of you, this is somebody who put you in a third party. And they are regretting it, absolutely, because for some of you, their karma is the person that they chose over you, or they decided to stay with, or, you know, if they had options, whatever this is not quite compatible for them either. I think they're seeing you as the compatible partner, but they're recognizing here that they sabotaged a soulmate connection. Now, the King of Cups is also very, very emotionally guarded. So I do feel that there is this love and that heart chakra is open, Cancer. But I'm feeling like for, you know, a lot of you, this person may not reach out because their ego is going to get in the way, or they feel like it's futile, or they don't have a chance. And for a lot of my Cancers, I feel like maybe this person did mess up pretty bad, that you might not give them a shot again either. We get this crazy synchronicity with like the Empress number 3, the Three of Swords in reverse twice, and we get the Three of Pentacles, so that's 4 threes. So many of you, you are seeing that number sequence, 333. Now, for my Cancers, when you're watching this video in any reading, you need to trust your intuition and take the messages that resonate and leave the rest, okay? But what I'm seeing here is for some of you, you know, this person is going to make you a love offer, and there's potential for a new beginning, but not with somebody who disrespected you, not with somebody who cheated or lied or made you feel small or treated you like an option. Now, I do believe in people transforming and second chances, absolutely. But you're going to have to trust your intuition, tap into source energy, your higher self, and see if this person does come back around, Cancer. Is it in alignment with your integrity, with your values? And are they honoring you like the Empress that you are? Male or female, it doesn't matter. Okay, because for a lot of you, I am seeing that it is going to be a tough decision for you if they were to reach out. But Spirit wants you to focus more than anything on that Three of Pentacles, on compatibility. Is there teamwork? Does this person build you up, not keep you small? Are you comfortable? Like, you should never have to question, like, you should never be in a situation where you're questioning your own integrity or your own self-worth, or you're compromising that to be with someone. Okay, the right person is not going to make you feel that way. And so that's what I'm getting. Like, it's 50-50 here with my Cancers, because for some of you, maybe this person is going to come back in and make you a love offer and it's genuine. But for a lot of my Cancers, you're not going to give this person a second chance. And you're honoring yourself, and you're in alignment here with the King of Cups. You're releasing burdens because you're ready for a new cycle with somebody who is going to, you know, have your back, build you up. Somebody who's going to make your light shine brighter, you know, not dim your light. So let's see. So this person may come back in. They're going to offer you some sort of, you know, if they're reaching out, it's going to come to you as a surprise. I think this person is also surprised at how they're feeling about what happened between you. I do also think that with the Judgment card, this person may have misjudged you, Cancer. Like, they may have thought that you were always, like, that they could keep you as an option and you would just always sort of hang out in their energy, be okay with them coming in and out of your life. It's interesting energy because I do think they definitely took you for granted here, Cancer. Wow. And the Star card in reverse, this person's unsure of their future. They know they've got a lot of healing to do. And for some of you, I am getting a little bit of an anxiety with the Three of Swords coming out twice and that Nine of Swords. Like, there's something within them that knows that they've got to make it up to you or make amends, whether that's actually getting back together or not. But like I said, this person's going through something pretty heavy karma. They still have hope that they'll be able to win you back, or at least you'll listen to them, hear them out. You are very special to this person, Cancer, regardless of what's happened between them, you and them. And we do see happy days ahead. So Cancer, for some of you, this may lead to a reconciliation. But again, I can't help but say it over and over again. If and only if this person honors and respects you. If and only if this person hasn't destroyed your trust. I mean, you all know what your deal breakers are, and a lot of times they're different from one person to the next. But for some of you, this person, they are going to come back in with some sort of apology that may allow you to move forward or get the healing and closure that you need, or it could lead to a reconciliation. But I do see that it's an intense decision that you have to make. And Spirit's saying both of you still do love each other. Maybe this person just needed a break. Maybe you did. Somebody here maybe needed to take a look at some toxic or unhealthy behavior patterns. But the story is shaping up that for some of my Cancers, absolutely, this person, you know, lives in hope because you are so special to them, and hoping that they can sort of repair what has happened. But for others of my Cancers, I want you to be careful, because this person, with all of this is beautiful energy. Surprise, still hope, you're special to me, happy days ahead, we're both still in love. But you have to make sure that this person isn't living in like an alternate reality, or just putting on the rose-colored glasses, or coming in to love bomb you and to sweep under the rug whatever it is that pulled you apart. So again, this is where you have to really tap into your individualism, your agency when you're watching readings, Cancer, because for some of you, this is a connection that can be healed. And for many of you, it is not. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going. Let's see what we need to know about this person or what they're going through. Clear messages and guidance, please, for my Cancers regarding their person. What do we need to know about their person? They're hoping, they're fantasizing, they're imagining a future where you're both in love, where they can heal this. Family patterns. To a degree, we mimic what we observed growing up. Are those patterns healthy for you? And I was really picking up on this because a lot of times when the Three of Swords shows up in a reading, Cancer, it's about the original trine, the mother, the father, and the child. And there's that any sort of trauma in this person's past, or anything that's been passed down to them that may be negatively affecting this connection. Your person may be working on healing that. For some of you, they may be in therapy, they may be getting help, they may be turning to spirituality. Again, if you sense that this person has gone through a transformation and they're coming to you in a very different energy, and you feel like there's love and there's respect and there's understanding, then that would be a green light. So we see emotions. Look within your heart space. Understand why you feel the way you do. So your person absolutely is Cancer, going through an introspection, and where they may not have allowed themselves to lean into the emotions that they needed to when you were together. I do feel that they're doing some work on themselves. And this is taking me by surprise, because I was feeling like with this Ace of Wands, like they think you're going to reject them off the bat, or that they don't have a chance. And with the Judgment card, again, it's going to depend on what happened between you, but it's kind of an energy of, yeah, no second chances. But this person's coming back in is what I'm getting. So your energy, Cancer, is you're encouraged to get to the heart of a matter, to confront it or dismiss it. So I do feel if this person reaches out, Cancer, Spirit's telling you to listen to what they're saying. But listen with your ears, with your heart, with your eyes. Trust that gut instinct. You know, are they feeding you a line? Have they really gone through a transformation? Is this a connection that, not only one that you want, but is it one that will take you where you need to go? Is it one where two people, you know, are meeting on the same page and can go off on a path together? All right. So definitely, like, I feel like there's an energy here of like this person, and I do feel there's a little bit of this energy, like this person hoping or feeling like they can just sort of come like traipsing back in and save the day and heal things. But I feel like this card is telling you to be very discerning regardless, like to take things slow, and time to leave. Understand when something is no longer aligned with your path forward. Yeah. So for some of my Cancers, there's a little bit of a dichotomy here, or there's a little bit of a difference. Like you may not be on the same page, because I feel like your person feels like they can just walk back in and they can make everything better with grand gestures. That's what they're fantasizing and hoping. But for many of my Cancers, it is a chance. Sorry, it is the time to leave. And I wanted to say a chance, because for some of my Cancers, you've been stuck in this karmic loop with this person for quite some time. There may even be a little bit of a trauma bond that has formed, or something that you feel like you can't seem to get away from. And Spirit saying gaslighting, yeah. So I'm saying this with a very heavy heart, Cancer, but the reality of what is going on is real, not imagined. Trust your intuition in this situation. So just trust your intuition. I do feel, again, gaslighting is a very sort of heavily weighted word, and especially these days. But what I'm seeing here is like this energy here, like what's going on with them is like, I feel like they have this hope that they can come in and surprise you and have these grand gestures, and that you're both still in love, and they can heal it and repair things. But the reality may not be the case. And for some of my Cancers, you have done a lot of healing work, and you're closing the book on this relationship, because your intuition is telling you that things always sort of go back to the way they are. And this could be some deep patterning or encoding in this person that I'm feeling like a weight to this. Like I'm feeling like a weight to this, like really positive energy. Like I want to believe it. I think my Cancers, you have believed this in the past, and you want to believe it too, but there's a big part of you that's doubting it. And it's not doubt because there's a fear that I'm picking up on. It's not doubt coming from a place of fear, but for many of you, this is a connection that has been off and on, and somebody that you have dealt with. And I just feel very strongly that with the Judgment card in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse, and this energy of time to leave, that Cancers, many of you, you do know that your worth and your value is more than what this person can offer you, or what they've shown you or taught you about them in the past, like about them honoring you, if that makes sense. Let's see what this person would like to say to you. It's complicated energy, Cancer, because there is love here, and this person does still have hope. But at the same time, with the Ace of Wands, they also have this big sort of fear, this understanding that it is possible that you will reject them. because it feels with that 10 of Wands in reverse, this has been heavy. This is something that weighed you down for a long time. And one thing people don't know about Cancers, or they learn the hard way, is that Cancer will give and give and give and forgive, give and forgive, give and forgive, give and forgive. But the minute Cancer shuts down or says no or turns that off, it's nearly impossible to turn that back on. This person is saying, I trusted you. I think you held space for this person, Cancer. Your intellect arouses me. There was a strong intellectual attraction and communication. You came closer than anyone. So for some of my Cancers, this person, they struggle with intimacy, or they struggle with commitment. And I do see that, and I hate to say that, like, especially if there are cross watchers out there listening, but I can't force the messages, and I hate to say that, but I do feel that this person has some damage or some trauma in the past that needs to be healed before they can have a healthy relationship with you or with anybody. And I feel like Cancer, you know, the crab is tenacious, and I do believe that they're honest in saying that you came closer than anyone. This was a more intense connection than they've ever felt. And I daydream about a life with you, absolutely. But this person has a tough time in grounding and making that a reality and taking the steps to get to a place where you guys can be on the same page, or they can offer you what you deserve. And I don't know what comes next. I was getting this with the Star card in reverse. Your person is still really unsure about the future. And I kind of feel like the Cancers I'm connecting with, you're very clear on what your future looks like. And it has love, reciprocity, stability, you know. I feel like that's where there's a disconnect, is this person doesn't see clearly what maybe even they want or need. And I feel my Cancers that I'm connecting to, you absolutely do. Ooh, this series of readings, I know it's not me complaining about it. I'm just, these readings have been very intense, you guys. So let's go ahead and see. And make sure you check out your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus signs. I also check my North Node personally, depending on the reader, depending on why I'm showing up to a reading. But remember your agency as a reader. I know I said it earlier, but you know, if there's a reading, if it's not your story, that's okay. If it's not resonating with you, that's okay too, you know. Just remember your power as a listener, okay? So let's go ahead and see what advice Spirit has for you. We have Bitch Fire. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, and I'm sorry I just yelled that, like, especially those of you who might be listening in headphones. Stand up for yourself. So some of my Cancers, enough is enough. And it's a hard decision, because I think there's love here. And I think this person, you know, they spend a lot of time daydreaming, hoping, but they don't spend enough time taking action to make those steps, to either make it up to you, to be accountable, or to offer you what you truly need. And I feel that with this woman holding a match, I'm just seeing that you're starting to see the light here, Cancer. And especially those of my Cancers, like, doesn't feel like it's a recent connection. It doesn't feel like it's something that was short-lived, although it certainly can be. But I feel many of you, this is something that's been going on for quite some time. And we get Lavender, surround yourself with love. So a lot of my Cancers, you've been working really hard at spending time with friends and family, up-leveling. Remember, lavender has beautiful properties to help you sleep, because I am connecting with my Cancers out there that are struggling with anxiety. And remember, I'm not qualified to give any sort of medical advice, but lavender is one of those things that we can put under a pillow or use essential oils or diffuse, that can also really help us heal and find peace and balance, and also to help us sleep. So I do see that my Cancers, you've been focused on spending time surrounding yourself with your inner circle, leaning on them, getting through this. And we get escapist, come home to yourself, yeah. And some of my Cancers, I don't like to give negative messages, but some of you, it's like you felt trapped in this off and on, this push and this pull, this karmic and maybe very toxic connection. And I feel like you are coming home to yourself. And for many of you, there's a sense of freedom and being able to move on. And we see Mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. Yeah, so a lot of you are focusing, you're prioritizing your health and your wellness. Prioritize sleep as well, okay? Exercise, yeah, just my Cancers, I can see you working pretty hard at healing and up-leveling here. No more Empress in reverse energy. For some of you, it's been a while, okay? So let's go ahead and see spiritual lesson. So this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Financial challenges are affecting your connection. So that can be literally the case. But for a lot of my Cancers, there's this up-leveling with banishing some of those hungry ghosts within, right? That energy of lack. This connection, if it's been going on for a while, or even if it hasn't, maybe made you feel somehow that you weren't good enough or you didn't have enough. But I feel like the tables are turning. And acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. So for a lot of my Cancers, I am picking up on this being a karmic connection. And at the bottom of the deck, don't dismiss the red flags here. Yeah. Because I do feel for a lot of you, this person thinks they can just sort of sweep back in and they can heal things like when they're ready on their time. And for a lot of you, there's an intense pull towards this person. Strong soul contract here, but Spirit's telling you don't dismiss the red flags. Okay, Cancers, heavy messages here, sending you lots of love and light. If they do resonate with you, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, subscribe. Check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Also, don't forget to hit that little wiggly bell, which will update you whenever I upload new content. And please leave a comment if this resonates with you. I'd love to hear from you. All right? Take care, Cancers.